Velkommen til. Jeg skal lige have skruet ned. Hold da kæft. Ja, meget højt. Okay, meget bedre. Velkommen til. How to play? What's this? Q, W, T, Shift, B, open deduction space. Ja, fedt, okay. Ja, som sagt, velkommen til. I dag skal vi prøve det nye spil. Eller, det er i hvert fald nyt for mig. Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. New game. Number 10. A memory of the Ukrainian heavenly country. Okay. Very interesting. På det skal vi have game på i den her serie. Lad mig lige tænde noget lys herinde så. Hvad er det sådan her? Der kom lige en stor fed Brian. Nu skal vi se om jeg kommer til at være i vejen for det her. I do not know. You can find gameplay or interface instructions by pressing F1. Okay. The fate of Black Peter. Some evidence requires an additional investigation. It will be marked with a special tooltip. Continue. Indtil videre er jeg ikke i vejen. Der var nogen, der skød. Ej. Hvad laver han?
Holmes.
Skyder sig. Tænk, kommer! Hvad laver han?
Holmes, will you stop that?
Så! Han er helt tosset.
Utterly mad.
Vi gemmer os om bagved Sherlock. Hvem spiller jeg som? Spiller jeg så som Watson, eller spiller jeg som Sherlock?
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yeah.
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded? You...
Watson, quiet, please.
Silly
I'm
goose.
trying to concentrate. Lestrade. What is it this time?
Ej, hvor sjovt, så ser man hans deduktion.
Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
Okay.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase.
From Limoges.
I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of
Jeg er
your
sådan en,
mind.
er sådan et eller andet, der sidder og kilder i
I
halsen.
missed 4 out of 10.
You were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
But I have a toy.
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more.
Please tell us
Black
more about
Peter.
Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia.
Okay.
Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes
Sorry.
and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give
Okay.
me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr.
Er
Holmes.
det så gunpowder, eller
I should
hvad?
help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
Must make keep this
I shall go alone then.
I shall go alone then. Press tab to open the casebook and check your current progress in the investigation, tasks, evidence, etc. Okay. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. evidence. Baker Street, Woodman's Lane.
I cannot leave yet. I am not
Nej,
finished.
han er ikke færdig her. Hvad har vi her? Evidence. Peter Gary, also known as Black Peter. Whatever. Men hvad? Investigate the murder of Peter Carey, suspect the crime scene. Vil det sige, at jeg skal finde mig noget tøj først?
My analysis table.
It is useful for my work. Okay. Kan vi se noget af det? What the fuck? Hey, what's up, shorty? You dirty ape. Kan det se umiddelbart ud, som om kameraet ikke er sådan i vejen for noget, så jeg tror godt, vi kan beholde det her. Hvad så der, Miss Hudson?
Oh, what a mess!
Ja,
What a
slap
terrible
på. Jeg er
mess!
så sur. Ingen grund til at være så sur. Hvad var det?
This is where I keep my post.
This is where I keep my post.
My archive. I can...
Der er ned til Watsons rum, okay. Styringen er sådan lidt funky. Okay, her må vi kunne skifte tøj. Wardrobe. Sailor outfit, unbuttoned shirt, casual suit, black suit, brown suit. Hvis nu han var sailor, ham duden der, så det kan godt være, at vi kan komme længst med et sailor outfit. Big to makeup table. Hvis nu vi tager briller på, anlægger noget skæg. Det gælder altså aldrig. Er den låst? De er låst. Alting er låst. Whatever. Det er sgu ikke det tøj, jeg vil have på. For helvede. Unbuttoned shirt, det må være fint. Vent. Hvad er det, jeg sidder og trykker confirm til her? Jeg skal lige prøve at fatte noget her. Unbuttoned shirt. Exit. Some makeup options or the costume you have currently equipped are not available. Nah, okay, whatever. Okay, så jeg går ud fra, at vi skal komme afsted så, eller hvad? Så det er suit to wear using your personal wardrobe. Jamen, så må vi til Woodman's Lane. Yes! Så kan vi komme afsted. Sig til de andre, at jeg er på vej. Jeg er Sherlock Holmes, jeg redder ting. Jeg finder ud af, hvem der har myrdet dig. Oh shit. Dyster musik.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Over here. Come on. Where ya? Se. Ja, vel noget. Der er ikke noget at se.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove him? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as
Det er hende, der har gjort det!
Steady, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you
Er det
to
ham, der har
Mr.
gjort
Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No
Vent.
doubt you've heard of him.
Det var butleren.
I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes.
Mrs. Carey.
Thank
Yes.
you, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, you're welcome, darling. Where was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock. I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Anything unusual that
Madam,
night?
Can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the
Mama!
morning, I heard a terrible scream, but I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Oh, really? Did he have visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. We lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Jaha, det siger du jo. Jeg skal give mikrofonen ind i billedet sådan der. Hvad med aftenen før mordet?
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Det lyder umiddelbart som om, han ikke har været den sødeste fyr i hele verden.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
Morder!
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Cool.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes.
Extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Du fedter, gør du. Lidt så, vi lige kan se noget her. Ej, det er vel for fanden hernede, det hele for. Lad os skynde. Land around stone. Footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Evidence required. Men der var sgu da også noget. Var ikke noget pathway? Evidence required.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Super! Lad mig straks undersøge.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Okay.
Ah, good thinking.
Ja, det er smart.
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Lad os lige undersøge her.
These scratches are fresh.
The scratches are fresh.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, mysterious
Spørgsmålet er så,
visitor
om
came
de
here
faktisk
last
fik
night.
åbnet den.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Holy shit.
What a terrible way to die.
Ja,
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the
der
shelf.
har stået et eller
An
andet her.
object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
De prøver at undersøge her omkring.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Men det er det, så er der 2 glas jo.
Someone drank from this glass
Kan vi
recently.
lægge 2 og 2 sammen? PC.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Oh wow, what the fuck? Hvordan fuck gør man det her? Jeg var inde på noget af det rigtige, dengang den var her. Hvordan fanden? I helvede. Hvornår er den der? Jeg kan ikke helt lure, om det er meningen her. What the fuck?
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors. Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Ja, og det kan godt lade til, at vi skal en tur ned på havnen og finde røvhuller, som har gjort slemme ting ved ham.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Ja, det er også det, jeg tænker, at han må godt nok have været stærk, ham der duden, der har gjort det.
This wooden handle is plain and solid.
Ja,
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
så kniven
Peter
her.
Carey tried to defend himself with this knife,
Okay.
but he did not succeed.
Så det er JH eller hvad?
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Okay, så enten... Kan vi ikke åbne den?
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this note.
Så bogen der endte i blodet efter han var død.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong. Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Yeah, an ambush might be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
No, no, with the bing bong, perhaps. Lige kigger der her. Haps.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Jeg prøver at sammenligne dem med størrelsen derude.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting. Harpoons for hunting whales.
Og det er jo sådan en, der er der.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Peter Carey. Jeg vil gerne lige...
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Jamen, jeg vil gerne sammenligne støvlerne med de her footprints. Kan man det?
These boots don't match the footprints.
Okay, så det er en med en større fod end Peter. Så ved vi det. Kan jeg slikke mig i baghold? And how to?
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
Jeg tror han blev slået
Why
ihjel.
is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Yes.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols.
Ready
We have
your
a long
pistols.
night ahead of us.
Ja, så skal vi finde et sted, vi kan gemme os.
This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in. This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Yes. Oh, this criminal will be mine. I will kill you. Oh. Oh. Continue. Jeg er træt, undskyld. Oh. Det er spændende.
Did you hear that?
Kæft. Well, hello.
Someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Hello.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocence? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I
Go
didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but I... Yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
To the yard.
But-
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Nå, vil du det? Så lader de bare stå, for jeg tror ikke, det er ham, der har gjort det. Jeg tror fandme ikke, det er ham, der har gjort det. Nej, det er ikke ham. Det er jeg sikker på. Det er for oplagt, at det er ham. Og det er ikke sådan i Sherlocks ånd, at det er ham.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Lad os lige tjekke evidence room. Evidence room.
These
Let
are the
us see.
suspect's belongings.
One ring to rule them all. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner. R. Dawson.
From R. Dawson. To my friend and partner, 1883. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Men han siger archive. Mener
A
han så
handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Oh,
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something. Oh. R. Dawson. Nå, lad os lige question the young man. Hvad er det? Morg. Spectre Strat. Hør her, unge mand. Vi skal have en snak. The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend
Jeg skulle
himself
spørge
or
om
to
fucking
attack you
pilgrimage,
with it?
tror jeg.
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Does this notebook belong to you?
All your base
Yes.
are belong to us.
But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
Sig
But
det!
we'll find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Hvad er det, jeg har misset?
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The
See
ring
the-
is mine.
Oh, fuck.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who
Jeg
is
troede bare, man
the
skulle
true
spørge om et eller
owner
andet.
of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Men det er din fars jakke, så...
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan.
Rolig, Sherlock. Der er ingen grund
Furthermore,
til at være
the
tavlig.
garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father.
Your father.
With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Ja...
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent. What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Hold din beskidte kæft.
Mr. Holmes?
Locked.
Nej, jeg skal nok ikke være hernede. John Nelligan seems to not be a usual thief. What is his role in all this? Jeg skal ikke helt lige finde ud af, hvor jeg skal hen. Prøv at tage herud igen. Så vi kunne snakke med konen. Jeg skal bare finde ud af, hvem der har taget hans notebook. For han har jo mistet den selv, den unge mand der. Så hvem har taget den? Vent. Det er hende konen der. Det er fucking konen. Hun har garanteret haft et eller andet kørende med hans far. Med Nelligans far.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there.
Aha!
It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Det er den kasse der.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Thank you, madam.
Hvorfor så hun ud, som om hun løg der? Hvorfor så hun ud, som om hun fucking løg der? Der er noget helt galt her.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Men det havde vi jo testet. Der kan du så regne ud, at det der var hans kasse med papir i. Hvor fanden skal vi hen? Skal vi så prøve til hjem eller hvad? Og så kan jeg kigge i mine arkiver. Lad os lige prøve at tjekke i arkivet derhjemme. Altså vi kan finde den der først.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
It could be useful.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Yeah.
Brave Toby. The best nose.
Hun står der stadigvæk. Hun står bare, jeg venter bare på, at jeg skal kigge ud.
My analysis table. It is useful for my...
Skal I analysere noget nu, eller hvad? Hvad fanden er meningen? Search for Dawson, der var den. Okay. Heavy gold ring with inscription. Hvor kigger vi? Vi kigger i...
That is not the one I need. That is.
Skal vi så bare købe mere med, eller?
That is not. That is not the
Wow,
one I
virkelig.
need. That is not the one I need.
Ej, men
That is not
hvad
the.
fanden kan det være for en?
That is not the one I need. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
It is time to ask him. Dozen Nelligan Investment Fund bankrupt, Nelligan's missing. The Dozen Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses on its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It's 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. Liquidation of company is a pure catastrophe for many. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Straks tage ind og snakke med den unge mand. Okay. Ah!
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believed that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
Men
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
hvad siger du?
Locked. These are the suspect's belongings.
Ja, nu kan jeg faktisk godt tænke
These
mig.
abbreviations mean
Men det
something.
skulle da sådan nogle bankoplysninger. Der skal have flere beviser, før jeg kan bruge det der. Giv mig guns. Skibsloggen, hvor fanden finder jeg den? Hvordan fanden, og så skal jeg have fundet de der skibslok, eller hvad? Men hvordan finder jeg den?
My archive. I can always... My archive. I can always consult with it, if needed. My analysis table.
Hvordan fanden i helvede gør det? Nej, ikke det der igen. Lad nu være. Jeg gider ikke at se på hende. Okay, folkens, jeg tror, jeg stopper her. Altså, er nogen af jer, der kan hjælpe mig? Hvordan fanden... Jeg vil gerne læse skibslokken, men jeg aner ikke, hvordan jeg gør det. Den er her. Nej, den er jo ikke her. Den er jo her. 2 sekunder.
It seems that the garden was well maintained. The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Igen, der var de.
1883.
That's the one I need. Lad os
This
lige...
is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Log notes for August. These pages have been... Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently.
Ja, det står sgu da i...
There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Jeg skal bare sammenligne... Kan jeg gøre det her? Det er ikke der, jeg gør det, nej. Jeg vil gerne kombinere... Så skal jeg tilbage på til Scotland Yard eller hvad? Jeg må heller gøre, for så glemmer jeg det kraftigt med. Jeg skal kombinere skibslokken med hans den der notesbog. Det er ikke der.
These are the suspects' belongings.
Ja.
I
Og
wonder
det
if
her.
these are connected.
Det er de.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Nå. Vi skal tilbage til Baker Street, ser det ud til, men kan jeg gemme her? Jeg ved ikke, hvornår den laver saves. Så har vi et motiv for Nelligan. Hvad står støvler, bruger han?
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my
Leo!
father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Altså... Ej, jeg går ud fra, at den har gemt nu. Og så tager vi den bare videre i næste episode. Tusind tak, fordi I gad at se med, folkens. Som altid, så har det været en sand fornøjelse. Det her spil, er det noget, I vil se mere af? Jeg ved godt, at episoden her bliver meget lang, og det tror jeg, at de gør, de her episoder. Og det må I sgu sådan lidt, leve med. Fordi det er sådan, de bliver, tror jeg. Jeg tror bare, det er sådan, det er. Ja. Tusind tak, fordi I gad at se med, folkens. BrianFromDenmark, signing off. Peace.